What's up, guys? This is Cody, the Improper Engineer. Wait, did you hear that? Cody, the Improper Engineer. It's been a while since you guys have heard that, hasn't it? Well, 2017 has been something, to say the least. So I'm here in the new office. As you guys can see, all the printers are currently running. My Etsy store has kicked off, at least for now, for the holiday season, and I cannot keep up with orders for anything. I have 3 CR10s, 2 MK2s, and 1 Trident running currently. Trying to catch me up with orders, and I could really use double that just to play catch up. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm glad. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's exciting that 3D printing has kind of become my full-time for the time being. But at the same time, the orders just kind of came in overnight and they snowballed. And I mean like a ridiculous amount. I made over 600 sales in December alone. That's more than my Etsy store has done its whole year lifespan. And you know what actually did it? You know what kicked my store off? These guys. This is called a sauce buddy. So what this does is it clips in your air vent right here and it holds your sauce for you. Pretty cool, really convenient, gives you an extra hand while driving. You don't have to focus so much on not dropping your sauce because you're not going to be holding it. Now for safety reasons, I cannot condone driving while dipping, but this device does make it a lot easier. So the sauce buddy was an idea that I had saw on Kickstarter. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, okay, I can completely 3D print one of those. So I designed and printed this, and I was the first one to ever 3D print one of these. And I was the first one to have them for sale on Etsy, so that's pretty cool. So I had mine listed on Etsy right before the DipClip Kickstarter went viral. And once that went viral, my sales just skyrocketed. I had to buy 3 new printers just to keep up with sales. It's nuts. And I was not prepared to make 3D printing my full-time job. That was not my intentions whatsoever. I've always had the Etsy store. It's just kind of been, you know, if something sells, I'll make it, no big deal. Well, now this is my full-time job. I've been very lucky to have income this holiday, thanks to 3D printing. So not only have I made money back on every one of my printers, but I've learned a lot, and I've set myself up to be able to take more orders. Cheers to the future. Is it too early to put rum in this? Nah, it's never too early for rum. I'll be back. So let's go over where I am in life and what has gone on 2017. So as I said, 2017 has not gone according to plan. Most of the year for me has been something. I'm not going to go into too much detail. You know, there's been a lot that has happened this year in my life, and I've fought a lot with stress and anxiety and depression. I'm just lucky that I have people around me that care enough about me to kind of pick me up when I'm down and to help me keep pressing forward. So that's enough of the emotional stuff. I'll put that on the back burner because I don't like drawing attention to it, but I felt like that me disappearing unexpectedly wasn't exactly fair to everybody else that I said I was going to make videos for. For about 6 months out of this year, I was living out of a hotel. I believe that was where I last left you guys off with. I think my last video was actually done in a hotel. Well, 6 months passed by and I still couldn't find a house that I liked. So I ended up kind of settling for a house. It was a small farmhouse. Not very big at all. I think it was like 11 or 1200 square feet. But it had some acreage, so Aria could have plenty of room to play. And it had a big 2-car garage. I was in that house for a couple months and completely changed settings. I moved back to Kentucky. My best friend and I ended up getting a pretty big house together. He does photography, so his half is going to be photography stuff, and I do whatever you consider me, my stuff that I do. Everything. And yeah, and this is my space, and this is supposed to be an office, but because of Etsy stuff, this is a 3D printing workshop, as you can see, everything running. It's nice being back around some old friends and family, because this is the area that I grew up in. But I don't know what the next year has in store for me. I've been entertaining the idea of moving out west, but that's a whole nother video. This is to be an update video and not a vlog as to what I'm going to do in the future. But you know, one thing that's exciting that's happened to me recently is as soon as I moved into the house, I built a very nice workhorse / gaming rig. And I'll put the specs below so you techies can go read about it. This thing is a freaking beast, to say the least. And it's the first time in like 10 years that I've built a system. And it's the first time that I've gone all out on a desktop. So it's nice to have something with more oomph that I know what to do with. I can run every single game out right now at max settings while editing a video, while exporting another video, all at the same time, and live streaming everything. It's fantastic. It's nice. I'm not used to this luxury. So to all of you that are enjoying high performance systems, I've been jealous of you for years, and I'm glad to be joining the ranks finally. And Aria is just loving the new house, as you can see. But she also looks a little bit skinny, doesn't she? So dogs feed off of our emotions and our vibes. I completely believe that, and you probably won't be able to tell me otherwise. And with that said, she picked up on all of my stress and all of my things that I were fighting. During the move, before the move, after the move, and she started thinning out. And then moving up here from Tennessee, the weather is different, and her hormones can't decide if she should grow her winter coat or her summer coat in. So she's thin in a lot of areas. Her hair is very thin around her neck. It should be a lot thicker. Her tail is very, very thin. She is loving the new place. She has a play buddy. My roommate has a Siberian Husky, so she has somebody to play with. There's plenty of room in this house. And on top of that, since I'm backed by family, that means that I have farms that she can go and play at. Let's talk about what this channel is going to become. 3D printing is not changing for me. I make my living off of it. I constantly design things. I'm constantly thinking of ways to improve other things. I have my truck back, which means more fabrication and more projects and more wheeling. That's going to be fun. I get to put more wheeling videos up. We'll probably have some miscellaneous blogs thrown in here. My blog website is still going, although I haven't updated it very much. My last post was about my motorcycle, and I sold my motorcycle right before I moved up here to Kentucky, so that's irrelevant. And miscellaneous projects that I'm constantly getting in. Like, when I was in Tennessee, I built a light, and everybody that has came in the house has gone nuts over the light. So when I start doing random projects like that, I'll for sure have to put them up on YouTube so you guys can watch them. I don't want to limit my channel to what it can be, since I am involved in so much. It's much too broad to say, well, I'm going to be only a 3D printing channel, or I'm going to be only a metal fabrication, or I'm only going to show programming and coding, because my life is all of that. I'm constantly involved in something new or learning something new. And I just want to be able to document the journey and have you guys be able to witness my failures and on the rare chance that things happen right, you'll get to see success. So guys, I think that's all I have for this update. I touched base roughly on everything that I think I wanted to. If you guys have questions, feel free to reach out to me. I will do my best to answer any of them. Feels good to be back to normal and in a healthy state of mind. This is Cody, I'm checking out. Thanks for being awesome. I'll see you guys soon.